Hey everyone, it's Marla. Welcome back to Twinstrology, where we talk about twin flames, astrology, and ascension. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is like how I think about it is everybody can't until they can. And I think I'm getting that from there's a saying like every relationship fails until one doesn't. And so if we extend that, it's like, well, everybody has things they can't do until they can do it. And why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of twins will internalize this about their partner. And for example, I get a lot of comments on my videos if I say like the divine masculine is changing, for example. I get a lot of comments like, oh, mine's not going to change because I've been waiting 3 years and they haven't changed yet, therefore they can't change. Another thing that comes up around this is, oh, well, we're not going to come into union, or we're not meant to come into union. That might just be you kind of believe that. Often there's a belief that, well, we haven't reached union by some random period of time, so therefore we're not meant to come into union. Or a lot of people will say we're not meant to come into union because they actually don't want to change themselves, and they very often project that on their twin and then say, well, we're not meant to come into union, and well, my twin's not doing this, my twin's not doing their spiritual work, so we're not meant to, when that's a projection. In fact, all of these are projections. Another thing is if your twin has just like shocked you somehow, maybe they just started dating someone, or they just got married, or they just had a baby, or they had some other kind of life-changing experience, they moved, they got a new job, etc. And so then we go into, well, this can never happen, this union will never happen, this connection will never happen. That is a program. That's a program that's blocking twin flame union, because you're telling yourself all these stories that you believe that are not only connected to these things that I mentioned, but they're actually like multidimensional past life karmic things where we've all been hurt in the past and we've all been wounded. And so we don't want to trust in things. And really, another way to talk about these they won't change type energies is it's a defense mechanism. And because there's been hurt from someone in the past, maybe it could be a past life where there was an abandonment wound or a hurt from your twin, or can also be other people that didn't show up for you, or other people that didn't change in this lifetime or other lifetimes, and you got hurt. So now you've got this program that people don't change, people don't show up for me. Then you project that out and you create a defensive barrier. It's like, another way is you're holding something back. It's like your ego doesn't want to give its all to this because you are not 100% invested. Again, it's a projection. You're not 100% invested. So you don't want to give all of your energy in case this fails. So again, it's like self-protection. I'm not going to allow myself to feel like something could come of this. So I'm going to put up these subconscious barriers to believing that this can happen. When I tell you you're projecting something, you need to look within. If you're doing this, you need to look within and think about, where do I not want to change? Where am I afraid to create union? Where am I not moving forward in my life? Where am I hiding behind perhaps a karmic person? Or where am I hiding behind a fear of doing a big life change because I don't know what's going to happen? They're just reflecting you. Remember, everything comes from inside of us. So when we hold these beliefs that other people can't change, or that union's not going to happen, or that people always abandon us, our person has to play out those beliefs. Another thing, though, is these are all judgments that we're making on another person. Who are we to make judgments of what someone's going to do? Remember what I stated in the beginning. Everybody can't until they can. So what I mean by that is you're taking what's happened in the past and you're making the past your present, because you're focusing on what didn't happen before. So you're making the assumption that it could never happen in the future. And every day is a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. So one day, maybe someone can't do something, but tomorrow, maybe they can. Think about this in your own life. I can think of a ton of things that in the past, I would have said, I can't do. And I wasn't willing to change. And now I have. It's like making videos, for instance. If you would have asked me like 12 years ago, would I be on YouTube making videos? I would have laughed at you. I would have said, no way. I will never be able to do that. That's never going to happen. And yet here I am, and I've been doing it for 7 years now. So that's an example of I couldn't until I could, because at some point I decided to make the change, and then I was able to do it. So we have to end the resistance of believing that what happened in the past must continue to happen in the future. We need to look at what self-defenses we're creating to the twin and to the union, and really what defenses we have, like to ourselves and to that part of us that is afraid of this situation and still afraid of getting hurt. Because ultimately in this journey of the twin flame, what we're doing is we're releasing all our fears around getting hurt. And that fear of getting hurt limits us so much in so many ways, not just in that relationship with the twin, but a myriad of ways. So when we trust God, we don't have to be afraid of getting hurt. And we can let down those defenses. So start thinking about where you are programming yourself with certain beliefs about the future and the future of your union, and let go of the resistance and remember that everything is possible with God. And what happened today is not what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or next month or next year or in the next 10 years. And learn to live from a space of anything is possible.